The lake of fire was invented by William Tyndale. That might sound incredible to you, but it's true. Before the Tyndale translation of the 16th century, there never was a lake of fire in all Christian history. The lake of fire doesn't appear in early English translations, it doesn't appear in the Latin Vulgate, nor does it appear in the German Luther Bible. This is because the Greek word limne rarely refers to something as large as a lake. More typically refers to a tide pool by the ocean, an artificial pool or basin, such as a clay pot used for gold refining. The Latin word stagnum in the Vulgate also includes the same definition. The Greek church fathers understood all these metaphors of fire and punishment in the New Testament as gold and silver refining metaphors that originated in the Old Testament. The so-called lake of fire is merely the Old Testament crucible metaphor, like we see in Proverbs 17:3 and many other Old Testament passages. The crucible for silver, the furnace for gold, but the Lord tests the heart. Sulfur has been used in gold refining since antiquity. Pliny the Elder, a contemporary of John the Apostle, describes gold and silver refining using sulfur, a technique that is sometimes even still used today. In short, the so-called lake of fire is a myth that originated in English due to a translation error back in the 16th century. It should be translated as the pool or basin of fire and sulfur, aka a crucible. In short, the so-called lake of fire has more in common with Greek mythology than early Christian thought. And now, understanding this, I've got some very good news. Jesus Christ is actually the Savior of the whole world. God bless you, and thank you for listening.